Hello everybody, it's Aaron. Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast. I finished the walls, mostly, and since I'm using half slabs for the stairs, what I did was I just equal traded the cobblestone for the smooth stone slabs. I kind of like it. Of course, I haven't finished the stairs all the way down, but all the walls are now abyssal stone. With the exception, you'll see a few places back here where the cables are going to go. I didn't bother, but I went through like 5 wands of equal trade and huge pain, but it's done. So I want to do a couple of things today. I forgot what the first one was. The hell was I going to do? I don't know. We're going to make a wireless access terminal and some access points. First of all, we're going to see... Oh, we're going to set up solar panels. How could I forget? I want to use solar to power the ME system. And since that wall right there is actually... That is the last block before the edge of the chunk. I had planned on moving all this out 1 block. So we're just going to build like a little... kind of an outcropping for all of these things, and we're going to use low voltage solar arrays. I think we will have 6 of them. So what we'll do is we'll put them up here in the glass and we'll run fiber cable down to our thing. But first things first, let's look and see. I had Voidable remail this because Sam was not online and he left it in the under chest, but I wanted to take it out of the mailbox. Pouch for a server charging station. It gets checked every 20 seconds and will charge and return anything in the pouch. So we can try this right now because I have a jetpack that needs to get charged. So I guess we wait 20 seconds. And it's gone. So I guess when it's done, it pops back into the pouch. I don't know. I guess we just have to watch it. Now, I don't know what I do with this letter. I don't know if I can put a stamp on it and resend it or what. So let's just throw it in the AE system. I got rid of all the barrels. I'm slowly sorting through all of this stuff. I reclaimed the oil tank, and as you can see, we have a ton of iron tank walls. We can either use them or you can blast furnace them into steel nuggets. You get 4 steel nuggets per tank wall. And I'm debating whether or not to do that. I have to give it some consideration. I'm about ready to just hook a Tesseract up to this thing or move those guys to the B-Age. So I don't know if I'm supposed to just keep watching this or what. I don't think I can quite jump that high. We need to go up there. I need to turn this stuff off temporarily. Should be sleeping. I did reconfigure the farms. This bottom one is planting all of this stuff, and cotton is not a great source of seeds. So I think what I'm going to do is tell it to just put wheat right there. Since I started with 2 stacks and it's grown. Look at that. Cool. Thanks, Samax72. Also, I got to give a shout out to Voidable because he gave me a lot of this abyssal stone. And I actually had to run a quarry over the ocean. And I've gotten a bunch more, so I can pay him back if he wants, but I don't think he really cares. So let's take an ME cable and hook up our molecular assembler chamber. I don't leave it hooked up all the time because it's just a waste of energy, and I haven't crafted that cable segment that you can turn on and off with a redstone signal. So let's hook that up. I have already made all the solar panels earlier. I made a pattern for them. I already have one LV array. I also made a pattern for the transformer. We're going to need 5 of these because 8 solar panels equals 1 low voltage array. Alright, 6 LV arrays. I have not yet made the pattern for glass fiber cable. I should do that now. What's it? Diamond, electrum, and glass. There are 3 recipes. I usually use the silver one. I think I am going to use that one because the electrum is kind of... I don't have as much of it. And I keep exiting because that's what I'm used to. But you can right click to clear this now. I forgot to point that out last time. So let's make a pattern for this. Because I don't like crafting. I got so used to not having to craft anything on the last map. I come over here, I have to craft everything all over again. I'm trying to keep this organized by my mod type. I threw these down here just for the hell of it, but I'm trying to keep all the IC2 stuff in one place. By the way, I could have sworn the other oil tank was 32,000 buckets, no, 3,200 buckets, and I ended up with like 4,000 buckets of fuel from that. Right now I'm pumping oil from the quarry age, that little oil spout that was near that last quarry that I ran. So I figured I'd just drain that, and then there's plenty of oil around there. So that's the thing. Let's just do this. And I was debating how exactly to do this. I think actually I had thought about just putting them. Yeah, let's do that. If I can place a block here. Let's just put these guys right here. Now, they're under glass, which normally would allow them to see the sun. They can't do that underwater. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go upstairs and we're going to put glass blocks on top of the glass blocks so that all of our solar panels will be able to see the sun. I've never tried 2 layers of glass. I don't see why it wouldn't work. So we'll just do it like that, see how it goes. It should work. Yep, they all have sun. So now the question is, how do we hook up all of this nonsense? Let me make sure nothing's coming through the pipe over here. Still coming through the pipe. These guys store energy. And I didn't I didn't want the stuff to come through while I was doing this, but it's really not that big of a deal. We'll just lose a little bit. Let's put that pouch back in there, and let's get some fiber cable. And also, Sam and I were talking about ways to keep AE crafting things on demand. The problem is it'll only do 2 items at a time. So if you're constantly crafting planks and say watermelon seeds, and then you need to craft anything else, it's going to have to stop either the planks or the seeds in order to do that. The CPUs just speed it up. So that is a problem. Dogan T, that is why, that's what I meant by my comment about using planks in the boilers. If it's constantly crafting planks, then that means it's got to stop doing that to do something else, and all of that. So let's get rid of these guys. I have had a problem with the GregTech machines and this wrench. Apparently I had some plates in there. I forget what it wouldn't pick up. I think it maybe didn't pick up the industrial centrifuge. I don't remember. I basically had to break it and hack one in because I wasn't going to lose. I wasn't going to lose it. I have my ores coming in right now. I set them up temporarily because I had all those ores to process. I just threw these guys down here, and they kick into the ender chest, which has an import bus on the other end, on this end, so that everything just gets sucked in automatically. So let's get rid of that, and I don't think that TE will let that overflow. And what is that one? That is the pre-formatter. All right. Everything I own is in my inventory right now. Oh no. That just won't do. I gotta go get that right now. Those things aren't cheap. Wait, did I get it? 2 drives, a pattern encoder and interface, I/O port, pre-formatter. It looked like it fell. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't lose that. So we'll do Tesseract, and we'll pick up this guy. And I can hook up the cable in a minute. Is my inventory full? Wow, okay. So since nothing's going to get sucked out of here right now, we'll just put some of this stuff in here. Alright, I'm not moving the MFE yet because it is still almost full. See, so if I walk down the stairs, I'm going to want my... You know what I could do is I could have left that. I like to see the controller. I was going to say I could have left the controller where it was, but I like to be able to see that. So let's do this. We'll do drives in the center right there. We'll do access terminal on the left and crafting monitor on the right. We'll put our controller right here. Actually, before that, we can rotate this guy. Then we can put our controller there. Now we have power. Now I just have to... I think I can just connect the ME cable to anything, so I can just connect it to the bottom of one of those disk drives since these guys are all touching. Let's see. We'll do the I/O port right there. And the preformatter and pattern encoder don't have to be connected. But let's go ahead and put them like that. Doesn't look half bad, I guess. So let's throw, see, that is formatted. I want to put the full ones back at the top how they were for the most part. There we go. And that is basically it. All we really have to do is run some cable down to this MFE. And I think we'll still run it through the wall, so it's not exposed wiring. And then I'm going to cover it up with Imabis, one of those micro block thingies. And let's just put a torch here temporarily. Alright, so now these solar panels do not get any power at night. Unlike the hybrids. Why was that lit up? They're not supposed to get any power at night. I'm not going to complain if they do, but these are only supposed to get power during the daytime. So I understand that and I'm okay with it. That is where our MFE comes in. And there's the cell phone. At least it took a little while this time. So, all I really have to do now is place my ender chests or whatever I'm going to use to bring things into the system. And saw some of these guys. And I only have stone covers. Are you kidding me? When we updated, I guess we did not change the, we didn't change the config so that we could cut this type of block because it's not in there by default. No big deal. Is that that's the surface, right? No, good, okay. I'll do a little temporary thing in just a moment. And let's leave that open for just a second. put glass covers over it. And the way these covers work, they're pretty cool. If I put it like that, it doesn't cut off the cable. It's kind of like a facade that way. So let's see if I can place this stupid thing. Alright, there's that one, and they're kind of tricky sometimes. Alright, so I will replace those later when I can cut that block. And I'll set this stuff up in a minute. Let me check my time. 21 minutes. Let's make our wireless stuff because I really want wireless. And actually first, let's look at... Oh, it's not hooked up. It's not hooked up to the rest of the network, is it? It's amazing how little power it uses when it's just this stuff. So I'll just bring this up one. Now it's connected. We jump from 12 to 53, 65. If I recall, it's 2 AE units per EU. So we're getting about 50 EU. So as long as I don't pass 100 units, I should be fine. This is actually climbing a little, so that's cool. It will obviously drain during the night and then fill back up during the day. So we need one of these guys, and apparently we have to make a terminal. That makes sense. Oh, come on, everybody. It's Aaron DM. He hasn't been in a video with me in a while. I guess he wanted to interrupt. I'm going to silence the phone too. Man, don't people have anything better to do? It's Saturday night. They should be out partying or something. I should be out partying. Alright. So we're going to need to craft a wireless receiver and a terminal. And we're going to need some boosters. Those are easy. So we need to make a terminal. I don't know if I have a pattern for that. I don't think I do. No big deal. Let's see what I can make. Am I going to need a conversion matrix? I have ME cable. That's no big deal. Okay. And what was it? Iron and glass. And since I locked all these recipes, I'm basically just using this like a project table that I have to clear off every time. What goes over there? Oh, whoops. Alright, one terminal, and then the other thing. Whoa, what? No. Alright, I've never seen this thing before. That thing is crazy. I think we have to make a wireless access point as well, so I'm going to have to make 2 Fluix pearls over here, So I'm going to need a bunch of Fluix dust and then quartz, and redstone. Okay. And I think an ender pearl went in there too, right? I think we have a couple of those. Let me do this on a regular crafting table because I hate clearing that off. Alright, so I wanted to just do it this way. We'll do a half a stack of these. I kind of want to shift click. I did it. Okay. So now I need iron and a stick. Look at that, I have sticks. I normally do not. And I just need one stick per, right? Okay. So we do this and that. What? ME access terminal, wireless receiver. Is it shaped crafting? It is. It's not shapeless. You can't just put them on top of each other. You have to make them in a 3x3. That is ridiculous, in my opinion. And this guy, we can do that too. Was it iron in the corners? Boom. And I'm gonna probably make a few more of these because this is 48 blocks across from, I don't know, here to there and here to the opposite wall. And I think the default for this is 16 blocks, and then your range booster gives you 16 more. So let's actually put this in a wall over here. Right there looks good. Let's make something to stand on. And I thought I had to put it in there. Maybe I have to do it upstairs. Yeah, I know where I have to do it. Here we go. Boom. Alright, what's up? Yeah, look at that. And obviously, if I'm here, you know, I'll use it. I'll use the regular terminal. But if I'm down here, no signal. So the default range on this thing is not that much. Let's make about 16 of these. I think you get one block per booster. And what was that? I think I have that on me. Now I do. I'll just make a bunch of them. So maybe I put it in the access point. Maybe that's what it's for. Yep, 16. So let's see if we can use it on the floor here now. Yep, look at that. Excellent. So, ouch. Yeah, this is a little far away. So I'll actually probably move that down a few blocks. I just wanted to make one of these because I never got around to it on the last map. And I always had to run back. So I guess it counts vertically and horizontally. See if it works right here. If I go down to the bottom, it should work right here. Yeah, so what's that? Omnidirectional. But it works right here. So I'm going to scatter some of those around the base and run some cables. Run my AE cable for sure. And then start working on power in the next episode. along with a permanent place for ore processing. So let me know what you think of the place. Obviously this is going to go away, and then we will have a little more open view of this side. And I'm thinking about there's something in thermal expansion. Where is it? This thing, illuminator frame. I think you fill it with that glowstone juice. I want to try that out for lamps. Yep. I want to try that out for lamps. I don't know, it's probably the same light level as a torch, but I just want to check it out, see how it looks. Otherwise, I don't really want to use wrath lamps, but we may have to. So that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys have any questions, comments, etc., please leave them down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.